this is what helped us a lot in this regard. We don't make any promises in terms of financial ROI. We don't make any promises in terms of traffic. We don't even make promises in terms of rankings. And probably all the SEOs are like, I knew this guy was full of you know what, and thanks for confirming it. But this is what works for us. We guarantee our service.
Yeah.
And our clients, again, this isn't like to be mean or anything. The best clients for us, they already know their SEO. They already know their CRO. They already know what kind of ROI they're going to get out of what we're doing.
Mm.
And then you can fully trust us to do what we do. But if you get the clients like we've had many of in the early days with our content agency, and occasionally now when we don't vet them properly, when we're like, oh, sure, like they'll probably come around to what our deal is, it still happens. And then that's okay. But it's important to recognize, like you said, we probably didn't frame it as best as we could have to be in the best interest of everyone.
Yeah. No, I think from what you were saying there, it sounds like you guys run a very transparent operation, and I'm sure a lot of your clients appreciate that, and that is probably why you get the clients that you want on board.
Yeah, yeah. We're super fortunate. Everything can always be improved. This isn't to say like everything's perfect in our world. It is interesting how though the more you share, the easier it gets.
Yeah.
I definitely was in the camp of we can't share too much because then this or this bad will happen. And then as cliche as it is, I follow Gary Vee and he talks about it all the time. He's like, I just give everything away. And definitely some people poach it. Some people even poach directly his clients. We had another service provider, white label partner, rip off our onboarding survey. And then a lead came at us and was like, you know, your survey looks a lot like this other person who's way more established in this mastermind and just recently going. And we were like, that bit us in the ass a little. But those are really few and far between. And in the meantime, the leads, everybody's been burned by SEOs is what we in our industry have to acknowledge for them and openly and say like, I know, so here's how it's going to be comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do to make it super easy and frictionless. Let's get this started as long as you make sure you protect yourself. And in our case, we ask for that deposit. We ask for a verbal, like a contract commitment of a few months. But we don't charge them up front because that'll scare them off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, we're of the same mindset here that the more transparent you can be, the better. And that is also a way of vetting any potential clients. They already know what you're on about before they've even approached you.
Yeah.
So that just makes life a hell of a lot easier.